What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Jazz. Now, as you can see, it's Jazz from Robots in Disguise, and at first glance, I have to say, he looks an awful lot like some Beast Hunters Bumblebee action going on here, but maybe it's just a similar transformation. The parts all look to be different. It's just, very much this kind of sides of the car thing opening up to become the shoulders with the big pin just straight on through. Very, very reminiscent of Prime Bumblebee. He also comes with this big lance thing, which is fine, I guess. I still haven't seen the show. I gotta be completely honest with you. I have not seen the show, so if he uses that in the show, cool. But otherwise, okay. He's very white. As you can see, he transforms in 9 steps. There's a co-sale for the app on here, or there's an advert for the app anyway. And yeah, there's not really much else to say other than crazy face. And definitely does not look like that in toy form, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead, open this guy up, and we'll check him out right now. Okay, guys, so here is Jazz in vehicle mode, and he is a sight to behold. Look at this white, look at this white car. Oh my goodness, paint apps much? Man, oh man, this guy is boring looking. So boring. And I mean, the big square shape of the car does not help at all. Like, just all the edges and the corners and things, not helping. I think it would have been really good for them to at least add another, black paint app right here on the back windshield. I think that would have helped break it up a lot, because you've just got this big white chunk of nothing back here. And it really, really does detract from the entirety of the figure, in my opinion. You've got these blue stripes, which on the package are like a nice metallic blue, but here they're just a very matte, flat blue. And it's not doing anything for this vehicle. The paint apps on this are just the most sparse things ever. No Autobot symbol anywhere on this vehicle mode, which is also strange, but yeah, it's just kind of a letdown. You do have a peg in here that you can actually, it just goes straight through the vehicle mode, but there is that, and you can attach the crazy big lance to it if you so desire, so he can, attack people that way. But yeah, that's really all there is to that. Now, to transform him is not too difficult, and it is very, very similar. Obviously, it's not Prime Bumblebee, but it is rather similar. So you're just going to take the feet, pull the feet down like so, as we're kind of used to seeing now. Pop the doors out, just like that. You want to pull the front end of the car down, because that's the it's going to form the robot arms, like so. So you want to pull these down, and then down like so. Pull the hands out as well, just like that. And you want to go ahead and just split these out thusly. Bring the entire front end of the car just down, and you'll see these 2 little tabs are going to peg right in here on the shoulders. Swing the shoulders up and around, and actually you want to bring these up, and they're gonna like lock in just like that. So there's a nice little difference in transformation from your Prime Bumblebee sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. You want to bring the back end of the vehicle mode is gonna actually pop out and then up, just like so, where it'll just kind of sit on the back there. And then just separate the legs, of course. And there you have them. There is Robots in Disguise Jazz. And definitely a lot more color in this mode. The black, I think, helps to really break up the monotony of the white, and I like the added red on the shoulders. Just a little pop of color here and there, especially in the middle here around the Autobot symbol. Does really help a lot in robot mode. It's just such a shame that the vehicle mode is such a bummer. Would have been nice to see the headlights painted at the very least. That would have really been nice too, but you know, it is what it is. So zooming in here, you can see the head is definitely nothing like the image on the packaging. He doesn't even have a nose here, but the head can swivel. I don't believe it's on a ball joint. I think it is just on a swivel hinge, so it just spins around, but it can go all the way around should you so desire. The arms can rotate like so, and they can go out a fair degree. He does have a elbow swivel and an elbow hinge. Hands can go in and out due to transformation. Excuse me. No waist swivel, which is kind of a bummer. Like they could have gotten away with it. They don't really need to not have one due to transformation. They just did it to save on parts count because, you know, this part clips up and over the little hinge for the back window. But if they had made that a separate piece, they could have totally gotten away with a waist swivel. But hips are ball jointed. You've got a knee swivel here, and of course this knee as well. I don't think these parts do anything now. You do get a little bit of wiggle in the feet due to transformation, but that's pretty much all you're getting as far as articulation. You can have him, of course, hold his lance like so, or it looks like you can also put it in his hand thusly, which looks a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, he's not he's not terrible, but he's certainly not the best. I think Drift has him, you know, pretty well outclassed as far as the deluxe Robots in Disguise figures, but he probably wouldn't be so bad if he had maybe some repro labels or something like that, some extra stickers, extra paint apps. I think could really add to this figure. But he's fairly clean, not a whole lot of back garbage there. He's got the, you know, the little wings that we've come to know and love from Jazz. And he does feel like, you know, a Jazz. He is not that big a departure from the character that he's unrecognizable. So he's recognizable as Jazz, and that's something in itself right there. But yeah, he's, you know, he's okay. He's okay. I certainly wouldn't go crazy trying to find this guy unless you're like a Jazz completionist, elitist, other words that rhyme. Anyway, yeah, so there he is. There is Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Jazz, and that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, as always. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and, of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be back with more Transformers real soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.